So stimulus checks are on the way, and you guys want to know what I would do if I only had $600 to invest in the clothing line. Well, you guys got questions, and I've got answers. You guys are watching Ask Stan the Man. How you guys doing? My name is Stan Bates from T-Shirt Side Hustle, and I help you start t-shirt businesses from home, wherever you at. And today I'm hanging out in Miami in this random tree, and I'm going to get to the answer to this question right after the intro. Down in the comments below, let me know what you would do with a $600 budget in order to start a clothing brand. Okay, so let's jump right into it. But before I do, you guys know what you got to do for me. You got to like this video, you got to subscribe, and you also got to hit that post notification bell because I make videos like this all the time. And yes, I mean all the time. Now, I'm down by the water, so forgive me, but if you got a question that you want to see on the later version of Ask Stan the Man, put it down in the comments below, and you just might see it on a future video. So, let's talk about this $600 stimulus check. What would I do? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to come up with a name for your brand, and you got to do the research, understand what you're selling and who you're selling it to. That's your target market and basically your company name. But once you got all this stuff around, you want to paint a story around the brand name, and you want to paint the story to appeal to your customer base, right? So once that's all in place, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to invest a majority of my money into the artwork. Good design is hard to find. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to invest in graphic design. Trying to learn how to do graphic design. If all you want to do is a clothing line, it's better to invest into, if you don't have an artistic background, I should say, it's better to invest into your artwork. I'm going to put a majority of whatever I have into the artwork, and then I'll figure the rest out from there. So you should be able to find a good graphic designer with a pretty good one from anywhere from $150 to $300. So let's say $150. All right, now, what you're gonna have to figure out is, are you working with a full color design or are you working with a single color design, right? So from that graphic designer, you wanna get your artwork, and you wanna make sure you have some mock-ups of your artwork on whatever items you plan on selling. T-shirts, hoodie, hat. I wanna get mock-ups of the whole kit and caboodle, because these are the things that are gonna allow you to put this stuff out and get a feeling of if this is even gonna work for you, right? You can start your pre-sales. We can start to understand where we're gonna get things produced. We can send it to our printer if we're gonna use a printer. We can send the artwork to obviously to the person or the company who's gonna print our transfers, because I'm gonna go the transfer route, or you can go with having somebody print it. Would I learn production, or would I do screen printing myself off of $600 budgets to start a clothing line? No. I'm gonna focus on what's most important. If you can find a graphic designer to get you great design, all you gotta do is focus on finding your target market and marketing it, right? So now that we got our artwork, let's say for $150, we got $450 left. What Stan's gonna do is, I'm gonna take those mock-ups, I'm gonna put those mock-ups out, right? And you figure it out from there, how many sales you're gonna get, whatever the case is. I'm gonna purchase a heat press at $450. I'm gonna go get the Tussie heat press. All right, I'm gonna go get the Tussie heat press off of Amazon. That is my kind of like $200 or less heat press that I will operate with, me personally, okay? I will be reviewing more Amazon presses coming up here in the near future, but that's the one that I'm gonna start with. The one I had before, my friend is using it. He's actually gonna bring it back. He's still running it to this day. I know a shop that has two of them that have been running since he's opened the store up, and different things like that. So now that we got our heat press for $200, we got $250 left. And now this is where I'm gonna go get transfers, okay? I'm gonna visit the link in my Instagram bio or down to the T-Shirt Side Hustle website. I'm gonna get some neck labels. That's $75. And from there, $75, we had 250 left. We got about 175 left. I would go get either 20 super color transfers with the balance based on my artwork, or I would go get some, if it's a one color, I go to top transfers and get my transfers from Top Transfers. And now I have a set of anywhere from 20 to 25 shirts based on the artwork. I got some good artwork. I got neck labels to make my brand look official. I got about 20 shirts. Obviously, we got to go get some shirts as well. I will visit Jiffy Shirts. That's Jiffy, JIFFY.tshirtsidehustle.com. And I will pick up some shirts. And I will probably use American Apparel 2001W, the Bella Canvas 3001, and maybe the Next Level 3600. And Circle Clothing's shirts are pretty good as well if you're looking at getting some hoodies or something for your brand as well. So I would get some shirts from there. I would start to press up one. I will make one for myself, because if I'm not going to be my own brand, why would I expect anybody out here to support my brand if I'm not actually going to be the person supporting my brand? And then I would get a pretty young lady if that's in my audience, or I would get someone in my audience or in my customer demographic, to hopefully a person that's a little bit more popular if possible. But if not, I want to make sure I get some photos of that person in the brand out and about. Let's say if, you know, I had a wildlife, or I had a brand image that was like out and about or something like this, I would go into a tree and take some nice photos or whatever the case is. But I want to display my brand in a way that I want it to be worn, so people in my niche or whatever the case was would see it. Like right now, it's a lot of dogs being walked around. So if I had let's say a niche market clothing brand about dogs, I would come to a dog park and wear my shirt as I'm walking the dog. I would give one away to some of these people out here and let them know what I'm all about. And I would meet them and talk to them. I would put myself around people who are potential purchasers or buyers of my brand, and I would start from there. So I didn't do the math exactly, but I'm just running this off the top of my head about what I would do if I had $600. So let's recap. I have artwork. That's about $150, so I'm at $425. A Tussie heat press, that's $200. I'm at $225. Now, here's the thing. I think the tags might have put me over, right? It might have put me over, including thinking about how I need the shirts. So I would figure out if I didn't have any extra or whatever the case was, if I needed like, let's say a full color transfer is a little bit more than like a single color transfer. If I had single color transfers, I would go ahead and get the tags. If I had full color artwork and I didn't have enough, I would just take out the top tag on the Bella Canvas or the Next Level or whatever company, American Apparel. I would leave the size tag, but I would cut out the other brand's tag. I would start that way, and then as I flipped, I would go get some tags, like I said. So we're at let's see, 600, 150 for some artwork, 425. We had 250 left after we get the heat press. Yeah, that sounds about right. You can kind of like weigh these options and play it. Again, this is off the top. When the studio's done, man, I'm probably gonna reshoot a lot of these question and answer videos and give them some formal thought and put all together. But again, these are just some things that people ask, and I like to just answer them in the simplest way. Hey, if you're new to my channel, make sure you go back and check. I got a lot of tutorials down, and some of them are older, but they're evergreen. So if you're trying to learn how to use vinyl, or you've learned different things about creating a brand or anything like that, those videos that are older, they still ring true today. I would still operate today. I got a lot of reviews on heat presses, different things like that if you got some more money to invest. But down in the description below, you can find links to everything that I talk about and I use. I got lists of what I would buy for certain price ranges, different things like that, and all of the companies I use. Those are affiliate links. I do get a little kickback, but that's your way of supporting the channel. And these are all companies or products that I truly believe in and I would use in my own business or have used in my own business myself. Before I go, down in the comments below, let me know what you would do, or if you think this plan is a good plan or a bad plan, or what you would do with a $600 budget in order to start a clothing brand. This has been your boy, Stan Basement T-Shirt Side Hustle. Peace.